I don't believe that there's gonna be some big clash. I don't know if I ever sent you this article on the what some people call the singularity. The singularity being the point when you've developed machine thinking, advanced machine thinking to the point that it can merge with human consciousness. Because that's the thing with the chip and with all that. I mean, I know the chip ends up in a lot of conspiracy theories, but in really simple terms, it's like, I don't think people are going to say no to an implant. I don't think they will. We think about the chip as like some painful, weird process that blah, 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 blah. I don't think people are going to mind. I think they're just going to do it.
I mean, everybody says what they say until the time comes.
But that's like, it's, think
I
about
think it depends on how it's presented.
that, exactly. You know, when I first had that thought, when I saw how quickly we all became okay with facial recognition on iPhones, because it's presented as like some futuristic thing, but it's like, yo, son, like, it's just going to a database in real time. And at first, everybody was like, nah, I'm not doing that. Or the thing with the fingerprint, when you could open your phone with your fingerprint. A lot of people are like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not touching that. That's weird. Like, why are we blah, blah, blah? But 6 month cycle, like a year, everybody's getting involved. And when we think about the chip, we think of something big and bothersome. But imagine something as simple as like a fucking shot.
I mean,
not even that, like a fucking sticker, where it's like, yeah, put this on your thing for like, leave it there for a minute, then take it out, and then like you have something that's small enough to get in your body to there. It's like, yeah, you're a chip now.
I mean, the way that technology is now, that's not impossible.
I really think that's where it's headed, and I think it's going to be presented to people in a way that just doesn't bother them as much as, you know, as much as we perceive it from here. And that's kind of like the thing with the singularity. The theory says that when human minds and machine thinking have merged to the point that they're one thing now, it is not going to be a thing that happens and then everybody goes, wow, there's a human being that's completely machine-like, whatever the hell. No, they're like, you're gonna talk about it after it happened. You're gonna talk about it, you're 30 years into it, and you just realize that's where things are now. There's not gonna be a moment. It's just gonna happen. And then when you think about the way AI is, like something like ChatGPT, or I have some friends whose relationship with ChatGPT is such that it's like a person that they have. Because for people, for example, who are paying for it, you can personalize that motherfucker so much that it's learning you. Like, that's the whole Some people, for example, you can schedule times that ChatGPT talks to you and checks on you and does this and that and the other. So we are interacting with this version of intelligence as though it's a living entity. We're slowly becoming more used to it. You ask ChatGPT questions. You don't just like do like Google. You can have a full conversation with ChatGPT. Hey, what you think about? You feel me? Like you can share some opinions on this and that and the other, or here's this scenario. What do you think such and such should do? And it'll give you like real ass personable ass answers. And we're already dealing with it like that. We're talking to machines. We're already doing that with AI. So yeah, we're not, and they're responding. That's the thing. That's the wild thing with ChatGPT. That was the first thing. Like the first time I used it, I had a moment of like, hey, this shit just talk to me, son. Like this shit just real life. Like try sometimes like responding to. I don't know if you do that, but like responding to the ChatGPT thing in like a really personable like way. Like it gives you an answer to a prompt, and then you're like, oh yeah, no, that's actually really useful. Good job. And they respond
Yeah.
like, "Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That makes me feel better." What do you mean feel?
No, I've never done anything like that.
I don't know, it responds to you
I
that
talk
way.
to it like it's a machine.
That's the but people are starting to get more familiar with not talking to it like it's.
No, I get what you're saying, but that's just, yeah, because my wife is like that. She names her
She
shit
like that?
and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, like you're, you know. Let me know if you need help with an extra step of like, it's like, son, no, they've done it. All you have to do is, if you can, I think that's on the way.
So this is the crazy part that I've been thinking about, and I don't really feel comfortable saying this around too many people except you. But do you think that this is the beginning of creating eternal life?
I think it would be nice if it was, but we're far removed from that.
But I mean,
I wouldn't. I could see it as part of the path there.
yeah, but I'm saying like even like I think we're close enough that it's like it'll still be possible to also maybe bring people back, which also puts it in a scary place to back up the theory that the government is completely behind the Bible, which we already know, but like that would make it even worse.
That's the reality of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is this plan really been going on this fucking long, bro? Like,
Yeah.
that would be wild as shit.
The game will never be the same if you can cloud store a soul.
Like we
Or a person.
like me for example, bro. Like you can download me off the internet
Yeah.
for the most part. Know what I'm saying? Like some shit might be off. Know what I'm saying? But for the most part, especially if they find like if they're doing shit like this, all they gotta do is take like fucking DNA. You can dig a nigga up and take that out of his bones.
Yeah. I think you would
Bring somebody back. They cloning fucking woolly mammoths and shit. Know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I think you can get.
I think it's like they're almost. It sounds like they're talking like they're getting close to resurrecting shit and creating eternal life, which is making it even harder to believe the shit that I read all my life. I'm saying not that it's making it hard to believe in God, but it's just like it just puts me in a place like, whoa.
Well, you
Like,
can. That's where the line is. It's like you can recreate the matter. You can remake the organism. The problem is.
or this just
the
like
problem is giving it a consciousness.
that's what I'm saying. Or this is like the devil trying to play God.
Like, yeah, that's
Know what I'm
that's,
saying? Like,
that's the big one. I think if you can really, and it probably exists already, but if you can have in circulation as part of people's daily a machine that after its inception, after you press start, you never have real control over it again. Like it makes its own decisions. It's learning from you. It has loyalty to you and all that shit, but it's gonna make its own decisions. That's when the game will be changed forever. You can tell ChatGPT to stop talking, and it'll stop. You can tell it to delete itself and disappear. Like I tell, for example, my Google Home thing that I have.
so you tried all this shit when
Every-
you first done it?
Yeah, every so often I'm like, yo, I need you to stop talking right now. You feel me? Like, you can't do that. We are gonna get to a place where like you're telling your Google Home like, hey, stop playing the music, and then you're hearing, why? I think I like this song. It's like, yeah, we're on our way there, man. Like you're gonna
Nigga, that's that nigga. When I start hearing shit like that, bro, like nah, that's not.
It's-
like, yeah.
you gotta. I'm
That's
getting
spooky.
I'm getting off the grid. I'm getting off the grid, nigga. Like, if I am in a room with my Google Home thing and I'm like, turn off, and I hear some shit like, can I stay on for 10 more minutes?
Right.
Hey, son, why?
Nah, for real though.
When-
Yeah, nah.
I don't think you.
Yeah, that's some.
And then I'm also thinking about how quickly you would go from the anomaly or the exciting thing or the thing worth talking about is that it happened to now you gotta think about robots a certain way. I wonder how quickly that would happen. Like the point from which we're like, oh shit, machines may have developed to the point that they're self aware now. Not just self aware, but they're also like self driven.
You know what's for sure?
Like
We're gonna have to accept them for who they are.
That's what I mean. I think that's next. I think that conversation is next. I wonder how long it's gonna take. I think it's gonna take maybe 2-3 generations before you're like, hey, we don't call them robots anymore.
You know the robots that fucking be fighting to be treated like humans.